We'll call to order the Board of County Commissioners business meeting for Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. All three commissioners are present. Flag salute. Mr. Carey, will you lead us in the flag salute?
To the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Carey. Zoom guidelines, Kate?
This meeting is streaming via Zoom and YouTube Live with a link on Facebook. For those meeting in person, please remember to turn on your mic and speak directly into the mic when talking. For those joining us via Zoom, please remember to mute your phone or device when you are not speaking. If you forget to mute your phone or device, we will mute you. You will hear a voice saying you have been muted, and if you hear that voice, it is because we could hear your background noise. For questions during the meeting, please raise your hand. If you're not able to raise your hand, please wait until the commissioners ask for questions.
Thank you, Kate. With that, Heidi, we have you on the agenda today for the Older Americans Act. So you are welcome to come up and tell us about that.
I'm Heidi Buswell, and I am here representing the Lewis Mason Thurston Area Agency on Aging. And I have my cohort, Debbie Ost, who's with me. And I would like to read some information to you about about May being Older Americans Month. Every May, the Aging Network celebrates Older Americans Month nationwide. This year, the theme is Flip the Script on Aging, a time to recognize older Americans' contributions, highlight aging trends, and reaffirm our commitment to serving older adults. We thank you for joining us in transforming how society perceives, talks about, and approaches aging. We encourage individuals and communities to challenge stereotypes and dispel misconceptions about older adults. This year, join us in honoring older adults' contributions, exploring the many opportunities for staying active and engaged as we age, and highlighting the opportunities for purpose, exploration, and connection that come with aging. This year's celebration is even more significant because it comes at a time when federal investments that support healthy aging are at risk. As Congress debates funding priorities, essential services for older adults, like the Older Americans Act and Medicaid home and community-based services, it is more important than ever to share our stories about the impact of those services. Flipping the script on aging also means standing up for what older adults need and deserve. Together, we can honor the past, shape the present, and advocate for a future where all of us can age with strength and support. Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi. And I do want to say thank you for serving on the AAA board. Both of you, thank you so much. And I know that there are 6 members we have. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I believe, Heidi, are you the chair this year as well on the board?
We don't really, I'm the vice chair.
Yeah.
Thank
For the
you.
overall, for the area.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm the one, part of the responsibility of the vice chair is to report to the COG
Right.
at their meetings. So that's where you see me there.
Yeah, very appreciative.
Thank you both for being here this morning.
Thank
With that, public comment guidelines, Reva?
Good morning. The commissioners welcome public comment. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes per person. There's a timer in front of me. It'll be green when you have plenty of time left. It'll turn yellow when you have 30 seconds left, and it'll turn red when your time is up. We do note that this is more of a one-way street. This is your opportunity to share your concerns with the commissioners, not necessarily their time to respond. And we do ask that you please state your name and city of residence when you get ready to give public comment. I will also note that we have written public comment from Kyle Wheeler that's been included in the record.
Thank you, Reva. Ray, you're up.
Oh, it's on, right? Yeah, good, good.
Yep, you're good.
Ray Chapman Wilson, Centralia. Good morning, neighbors. This is just part of what our county commissioner posted. Thank you, Heidi and crew, by the way. Excuse me. Thank you, Heidi and crew. That was really nice. This is just part of what our county commissioner posted on their Facebook page. Tonight, every Washington State Democrat party voted yes to these things. Parents must not be notified if their child is sexually assaulted by a school by a school employee off campus. Democrats not only voted for this, but they adopted an amendment that explicitly allows schools to hide this information. After they posted this, here's the apology they wrote. I won't read it out loud because it's just more gaslighting. That post was liked and commented on by over 500 people and seen by thousands more by the time I had seen it several weeks ago. It's never been corrected. It's never been corrected. Today, we have parents walking around in my neighborhood, everybody's neighborhoods, in this county, furious at their neighbors and other parents and Democrats and teachers and schools still believing this stuff. Commissioner, how does this help any of us? Can we get an explanation?
Yeah. Did you know that the parental bill of
I
rights?
reclaim my time. Thank you. Moving on to another topic. In September of this year, Social Security plans to stop mailing out paper checks. Many people don't have access to a bank and/or the ability to access an account online, and they must receive paper checks in order to access their benefits. Also, the administration is in the process of eliminating 7,000 workers, including phone service. Many of the workers eliminated are in offices like the one right over here by the hospital in Centralia. Already, fewer people can get through to anybody on the phone, and phone service is one of the primary ways that people can prove their identity for benefits. So I'm asking you three commissioners, as elected public servants, to do all that you can to ensure that veterans and seniors continue to receive the uninterrupted benefits and entitlements they have sacrificed so much for. I helped my mom navigate lots of challenging Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid hurdles when she was still here. So I do all this in her name. Love you, Ma. If anybody here feels overwhelmed, just wants to talk, or has questions, my phone and email are available to anyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ray. Commissioner Swope?
Yeah, the parental bill of rights did pass. He's not interested. Did pass that for a non-life-threatening procedure that parents do not have to be notified at school, and if there's costs that are incurred with that, the parents would be subject for that cost, which I think is a huge violation, providing some type of procedure to a child without the parents being involved at all.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anyone else for public comment in the gallery? Anyone else for comment online? With that, we'll move to notice items.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve one notice item, Resolution 25-123.
Second.
Good morning, Commissioners. Becky Butler speaking to Resolution 25-123. This is a notice of a public hearing for ordinance 1364, which would amend Chapter 2.40 Standards for Public Defense Services for Lewis County. The hearing will take place in the Commissioners' hearing room at or after 10 a.m. May 13th, 2025. The majority of the amendment is to the code is just to update the authority to county administration instead of department specific.
Thank you, Becky. Any questions? It's been moved and seconded to approve Resolution 25-123. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0.
Move to approve two consent items, Resolution 25-124, approval of warrants and payroll, and also minutes from the April 22nd, 2025 BOCC business meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve Resolution 25-124 and the minutes from April 22nd, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0.
Move to approve resolutions 25-125 through 130.
Second.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rocky Lyons, Solid Waste, here to speak on Resolution 25-125. This is to ratify a contract between Lewis County Solid Waste and the Puget Sound Environmental. The support will continue to allow the county to receive support and consultant coverage and a newly adopted legislature implement for landfill emissions methane gas reduction. And the 70A 540 RCW and WAC 173408. And this will allow Puget Sound Environmental to work directly with Lewis County Solid Waste to make sure that we meet all of those standards. Any questions?
Thank you, Rocky.
Good morning.
Support grant agreement. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, good morning, Commissioners. This is Jeff Soderquist, County Engineer, here to speak on Resolution 25-126, 127, and 128. So Resolution 126 is approving a grant agreement with the Recreation and Conservation Office for the design of South Fork Newaukum tributary at Clark Road Fish Passage project. This is a design-only grant. It is through RCO, so we do have landowner acknowledgement for every property affected. Resolution 127 approves a local agency agreement and federal aid prospectus with WashDOT for Berwick Creek at Labrie Fish Passage project. This project has been in the works for about the last 2 years. This local agency agreement and prospectus obligates our construction funds, and it is 100% funding for the project. And Resolution 128 is approving amendment number 1 to the Rural Arterial Program Project Agreement for construction between Lewis County and the County Road Administration Board for Bunker Creek Rehabilitation Project. This is the agreement that actually gets us the amendment that gets us the 100% funding on this project. We were awarded the original funding, I think it was September, October of last year, and we're able to get the project out before the end of the year to receive this 100% funding. I just didn't get the last part of getting this amendment signed until now.
Is that just the roads or there's no sidewalk improvement proposed with that, right?
Correct.
It's
This
just
is just
surface.
base stabilization and repaving.
All right. Any questions with those, Commissioners? Thank you, Jeff. Public Defender contract, Becky?
Becky Butler again, speaking to 25-129. This is to approve additional 2025 public defender contracts for Superior and Juvenile Court. There's just 2 contracts associated with this, and the one for Superior Court is a 6-month trial, which will be extended at the end of the year.
Thank you. And .09.
Good morning, Commissioners. Reva Lester, Clerk of the Board, here to speak to Resolution 25-130. This resolution would amend the county's .09 loan agreement with the East Lewis County Public Development Authority. It would get rid of any future interest on that loan and make it a principal-only payment for 20 years.
Thank you, Reva. It's been moved and seconded to approve deliberation items Resolution 25-125 through 25-130. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. We're now moving into a public hearing. We'll call the hearing for ordinance 1362. First, we'll have a staff report, followed by a question and answer period. We'll then close the question and answer period and open the hearing for formal testimony. Anyone wishing to testify, please sign up at the sign-up sheet at the lectern. We'll now move to the staff report on ordinance 1362.
Good morning, Commissioners. Doyle Sanford, Lewis County Building Official, Fire Marshal, here to talk on ordinance 1362, the adoption of title or changes to Lewis County Title 15 to adopt the 2021 codes. Adoption of the proposed codes will keep us current with the state regulations, consistent with the surrounding jurisdictions. The benefit of current and consistent codes is beneficial not only to the builders, but to the design community. So everybody's working with the same codes. The building codes are ever-evolving document that is constantly trying to improve new building designs and products. What wasn't in the code last time is now allowed. And it also keeps us current with the Washington State Ratings Bureau and CRS, which helps our insurance rates. Also in this proposal is to follow the addition of the initiative number 266, which we all voted on to allow natural gas, propane, and not to penalize those that choose to use that. I'm also recommending that we adopt a 2-foot freeboard in our base flood elevation, which will allow with the new FHA and HUD, would allow first-time home buyers, it would not penalize them and not allow them first-time home. Any questions for me?
Is that, that's on new construction only, on the 2-foot freeboard?
Correct. It would be new construction and
Raising?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions, commissioners? We'll now open the question and answer period. This is the time for public to ask questions. Do we have any questions for ordinance 1362? Hearing none, we'll close the question and answer period. Mr. Sanford, would like your opening statements incorporated to the hearing.
very well. Thank you.
We'll now open the hearing for public testimony. Do we have any public testimony for ordinance 1362? Seeing none, we'll close the hearing for public testimony.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve ordinance 1362.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve ordinance 1362. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Announcements? New business? Anything for calendars?
Just one thing. I know that we got an email yesterday regarding the safe parking. And tomorrow at St. Timothy Episcopal Church at 5:30, there's a public meeting that will take place to where they'll be able to ask questions and find out more information about what exactly that is. So,
That was the Chehalis one?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Anything from the press this morning? See none?
Move to adjourn.
Second.